Hello everyone, let us now discuss today's LeetCode POTD problem. Count of substrings containing every vowel and k consonants too. So we are asked with returning count of substrings which are having every vowel and k consonants too. We are given with a word and we are given with integer k. Now let us look at this example where we are given with A, E, I, O, Q, Q and K is 1. That means the substrings should contain every vowel and also K number of consonants. K number of consonants. Exactly K number of consonants. Now, let us find out what are the the substrings which are having every vowel and K consonants. Remember, K is 1. A, E, I, O, but U is not present in the entire string. So we can simply return 0 here. But when I go to the next example, we are given with K is 2. Now, let us find out what are the substrings which are having exactly K consonants and having every vowel. Now, I, E, A, O, U. This is having every vowel. This substring is having every vowel. Now, if I add these two consonants, my consonant count is 2 and I have every vowel. Now, the count is 1. Let me move this further to the next. Uh, wait, wait. Let me move this further with a sliding window. Here I am. Now, this was my first substring which is valid. Now, let me move further. Now, I have A, E, I, O, U. 5 vowels and I have 2 consonants. If you see, I have 2 consonants. So, the number of valid substrings are 2 till now. Now, let me go to the next substring which is having every vowel again. A, E, I, O, U and 2 consonants again. So, 3. Now, let me go to the next. Now I got another substring which is having A, E, I, O, U and 2 consonants. So 4 is my count till now. Now I have another A, E, I, O, U and 2 consonants again. So the count will be 5. Now I have another substring. If I move it again, A, E, I, O, U and consonants count is 2. So the count or the answer is 1. Now, if I move again, I also have A, E, I, O, U and 2 Qs which are consonants, and let me increment my count. Now, the last substring which I am going to look is A, E, I, O, U, Q, Q. So the total count will be 8. But am I correct in this approach? Let me see. Imagine if I have an I here, you might say by using 5, 5 as the vowels count and 2 for the consonant count k, I will initialize a sliding window as I did here. Here I did 5 plus 2 as my sliding window count or the size. But imagine I am having something like A, A, E, I, O, U, Q, Q. Now, now, what are the substrings that are valid? So, if my window size is just something like 5, which is 5 here, and plus k, 7, I am getting only one substring. But this is also another substring. If you see clearly, this is another valid substring. We are not asked with whether we are having more than one vowel count or not. We just need 5 vowels. That's it. I don't I don't mind if a count is 2 or 100 or anything, but I need A, E, I, O, U to be present in my substring. These need to be present no matter what the count is. So let us understand how we can solve this question. Now, my intuition here is having K, right? Having K. Having exactly K consonants in my substring and having 5 vowels. Now, let us consider and go again and count what are the substrings which are greater than or is equal to count of K. Let me do that first. I am having A, E, I, O, Q, Q. Now, why I am searching for greater than or is equal to K? Because it simplifies my solution. Let us see how. Here I am having 5 vowels and the consonant count is 2. Now, the number of substrings which are having count of K greater than or is equal to K are here 1 and also till here. As I said, 5 vowels need to be present no matter what is the count of the vowel. What is the count of the vowel A? What is the count of vowel E? I don't mind, but the count of vowels should be 5. If you see, the count of vowels is 5 here itself. Now, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 6 here, 7 and then 8. Now, why does this help? Now, the number of vowels which are having greater than or is equal to K. But if you ask me why I'm counting all these 8, because if you see these vowels, these substrings, this is valid substring, this is another valid substring, this is another valid substring. You might ask this won't be a valid substring, but here if you see I want greater than or is equal to K substring. So whenever I get exactly K substrings, then the size is n and my right pointer is here, right? My right pointer is here. So I will increment my answer. I will increment my answer by n minus r. So let me write that for you. If I got greater than or is equal to K. Now K count is the constant count is greater than or is equal to K. Consonant count is greater than or is equal to K. And if you see, my vowels count should be is equal to 5. For that, I will initialize a map which counts the number of vowels and the frequency. Now, I need mp.size. mp.size should be equal to 5. Now, let us see why I am writing this initially. mp.size is equal to 5 and constants count is greater than or is equal to K. So, I will increment my answer by n minus r. So, this will be a sliding window approach where r is the rightmost pointer and L is the leftmost pointer. So, I think you are clear up to now. Now, I got the the substrings count, which is having K and greater than K count, constants which are having greater than K count. Now, what will be here? So, let us think about it. What are the substrings which are having this count? Or what will be the substrings? Those substrings will have K. Those substrings will have K plus 1 count. Those substrings will also have K plus 2 as the count of constants and K plus 3 as also the count of constants as the substrings. Now, what I actually need? So, I need exactly K as the count of the constants. So, Why shouldn't I remove all these k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3? So it would be easier for me. Now, for k or greater than k, I got k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3, and so on. Now, I need to remove all this. What I need to remove? K plus 1, k plus 1, and k plus 2, and k plus 3, and so on. Here also, and so on, and so on. Now, if you see for k, I got k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3, and so on. For k plus 1, also I'll get k plus 1 and then k plus 1 plus 1. That means k plus 2 and then k plus 3. So, simply I need to get or write a simple solve function for which I will I will call the function with word and k. Now, I got this count which are having k plus 1, k plus 1, and k plus 2, and so on. This will be having the count. Now, I will also call for solve word with word and k plus 1. This will be having all the count of substrings which are having count k plus 1, k plus 2, and k plus 3, k plus 3, and so on. Now, if I remove this, I only left out with k. So, this is how I solve this problem. This is a simple sliding window approach where we have left and right, and I will go till my right is less than n. So, my right is less than n. At last, I will increment my right pointer. Right? Now, here I need to do one thing. So, while consonants count is greater than or is equal to k, and my vowels size, my MP size, my vowels are 5. If my vowels size is 5, I need to do something. If you see mp.size is equal to 5 and consonants count is greater than or is equal to k, answer should be incremented by n minus r. So answer plus is equal to n minus r. So as I'm incrementing my r at the last, I will get an r here. So if, wait a second, I'll move this to down. No, if if something like word of r is vowel, if it is vowel, I need to increment the count of or MP of word of R should be incremented by 1. Word of R should be incremented by 1. Now, if if it is a constant, and I will increment the constants count by 1. Now, here I am incrementing my answer, but why I am not incrementing my left pointer? So let me go through this same example and let us find out when I need to increment my left pointer. So let me increment my left pointer to here. Let us see what happens now. Now the consonants count is 2, but the vowels count is just 4. If you see, I only have E, A, O, U. I don't have an I. So this will come out of this while loop till now. So here this will come out of this while loop and go here and get right count. But why I am incrementing my left pointer every time? Why I am incrementing my left pointer? If you see, sorry, here I wrote something like A E I O U Q Q and something. Let us see. Let us assume I have 4 Qs now. Now I need count of consonants greater than or is equal to k, right? So Here was my left pointer and here was my right pointer. Clearly, here will be my right pointer, here will be my left pointer because the size of vowels, or I have 5 vowels, and the count of Q or the count of consonants is just 2, which is equal to K. Now, till now, I only got those substrings which are from here. From here, this is one substring, and then another one here, second substring, another one here, third substrings. But are these only those substrings which I got? No, absolutely no. So here I also got A, E, I, O, U and Q, Q. This will also be my another substring which is having count of K is equal to 2, and I am having the substring starting at here, and this will be my one substring, and the another substring, let another substring is here and another substring is here. These if you see, these are having count greater than K. This is having the count of consonants 3 and this is having count of consonants 4. So that's why I get count of K firstly and count of K plus 1. Then I remove the consonants or the substrings which I get from K plus 1 from K. Then I get the answer. So this is a simple question. Now answer will be incremented by n minus n. Now I am incrementing my left pointer. But what if I get a vowel there? So for that I need to do something. Wait a second. I need to decrement my MP of word of L minus 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 uh, if I got it as vowel, if word of L is vowel. If word of L is vowel, then I need to decrement my MP of word of L minus minus, and I now also need to erase it if I have the count of vowel of word of L as 0. Else I need to decrement my constant count, and after that I will increment my left pointer. So this will be in the solve function and we will return the answer at the last. Answer will be initialized with 0 initially, and at the last I will return my answer. Then here I have solve of n word comma k and minus solve of word comma k plus 1. So this is how you solve this question, and if you have any optimized solution and you can get any optimized solution, please comment in the comment section. And if you like this video, do share it to your friends and do subscribe to my channel. And this is the code. This is the same code as I told you in the algorithm previously here. And if you want the link of the submission, you can get in the description section. So thank you.